Mulan goes to war. Long ago, China's enemies were attacking the emperor's borders. The emperor called for men to join the army to help defend the empire. Each family was required to send one soldier. Mulan's father had served the emperor in previous wars and had fought bravely, but now he was old and frail. Serving in the army in a difficult war would certainly be the end of him. Mulan's brother was only a boy, too young to fight in the army. As Mulan sat at her loom, weaving a colorful cloth, she began to understand what she had to do. Her father had taught her many of the skills he had learned in his long career as a warrior. She could ride any horse, and she was able to fight with the heaviest sword. But she knew she would have a difficult time convincing her father to let her go and fight. Then she had an idea. She slipped out of her home and returned disguised as a man. She loudly challenged her father to a fight. Although he was old, he came out of the house prepared to defend his family. But when he was no match for Mulan, who easily defeated him, as she helped the old man up, she revealed her true identity. Her father was so impressed with her fighting skills that he agreed to let her disguise herself as a man and join the emperor's army. At the local market, Mulan bought a fine horse, a saddle, a bridle, and a long whip. Off she rode at dawn to join the army. Although her parents, brother, and sister grieved to see her go, she did not hear their cries. The wind howling in the mountain passes and the waves of the Yellow River drowned out their voices. For 12 long years, Mulan fought for the emperor. Everywhere she fought, her fellow soldiers admired her courage and skill. No one ever dreamed that beneath her shining armor was the body of a young woman. Because of her skill and bravery in battle, she was made a general. Finally, the enemy invaders were defeated. The victorious army returned to the capital as heroes. The emperor himself, the son of heaven, singled out the bravest soldiers for special rewards and honors. When the emperor came to Mulan, he asked, "What reward would you like, general?" Mulan answered, "I don't need any reward except to return to my family." The emperor was impressed by the general's modesty and wanted to make him one of his closest advisors, but Mulan finally decided to reveal the truth about who she was. The emperor was astounded at the bravery of his generals was a woman. Reluctantly, he agreed to let Mulan go home. Mulan returned to her family, where she lived a long and happy life. Although she spent most of her time weaving colorful cloths, sometimes she would take out her sword and retell her many adventures as a soldier.